Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talking entertainment too. Look, we are not the same as you. Look, we don't need a thing, just you. Just make sure the gang come through.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? What is up? It is Real Time with Prince Blue. I am your host, Prince Blue. You know what? I had great energy until the countdown started. I don't know what happened, but we about to fix that. First of all, I want to make sure everybody like, subscribe, and follow to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so when I go live, you get all the updates and you won't be like, Prince, I missed it. I'm so sorry. You ain't sorry. You just sorry you got caught not listening, not looking, not doing what you're supposed to be doing. But anyway, I appreciate all of you. I hope everybody is doing well. Well, the people I care about is doing well. Some of you are going to figure out why I feel the way that I do. That's right. This episode is about fake virtue signaling, fake woke, fake cappers Nick, capper snick, Capper Dick, Lakers in 5. I'm about to flame people because what we got now in society is people that are so focused on being on the quote unquote right side of right that they come off so disingenuous, so fraudulent that I'm just sick and tired of it. It you look all around, all you see is, oh man, why do they mess with they shouldn't pick on Asian midgets from the western side of the Himalayas. They are a marginalized group. Shut the fuck up. Since when did you care about Asian midgets on the western hemisphere of the Himalayas? Or is that the new flavor of the week? Or you feel yourself you're so virtuous, you're so morally blessed that you feel like you have to defend them. Y'all are boring. I mean, let's just take for example. Okay, let's talk about it. This week we had you can look it up. Kid is called Geo the Podcaster. He's had some disability issues and things like that in the past, and he came into prominence when the story got picked up about him and his relationship with Carson Wentz and how that relationship blossomed and it turned into him becoming a podcaster, getting media credentials and all this different stuff. Well, along the way, him and his family have strategically made videos or put out clips of either it's him talking about how he can't afford to move here, they can't afford to move there, they can't afford out of state college and all this stuff, and people are fed up. People are fed up, making it seem like they have to feel bad because they're calling cap, or they feel like they're being scammed, or the grift is afoot. And I'm here to tell you, it's not even about him. It's about the people that's going after the people that got a problem with it. You're the people I have a problem with. Who the fuck do you think that you are? Who the fuck do you think that you are that people are scared of you, that people are afraid of you? Let me tell you something. Social media giveth and social media taketh away. The same way you could get on here and cry racism and cry about how immigrants are being treated wrong and cry about how Trump is the devil and MAGA's the devil and all this stuff, it's the same way people can return energy. The difference is y'all can't handle when you're getting your ass whooped or when you're getting the smoke. I know y'all want to think that you're so right. I know you want to think that you're so on the side of good. Leave him alone. How dare you talk about a child? He's 18 years old. And if you want to talk about not talking about people with disabilities, let's kind of be honest here. You know how many times I've seen y'all talk about people that have disabilities? So what's so different? I'm going to tell you again, when you start dealing with money and where money is going, people going to have questions. Rightfully so. I will say it with my whole chest. When you get on this internet and you ask for money, indirectly or directly, expect smoke. I don't care who you are. Money is money. And I don't know if you've paid attention, but it's pretty scarce right now to some people. So for the people that are really kind and out of the goodness of the heart, they want to help people. These are the people that I feel bad for. But after a while, when people are telling you, hey, look at the books, hey, look around, hey, pay attention to what is going on, and you keep doing it, after a while, you know what? Charlie Brown, who keep thinking that Lucy's going to hold the football down there and she's going to let you kick it, I don't know what else to do. Now, I know that there's some people hate watching this, some people that just can't stand me, and you're going to try to go back and slice and dice, or you're just going to try to say something cryptically or whatever. I don't care. If you got something to say it to me. If you worried about it, I'll be, I'm coming to a game. I'm definitely going to go to a game. Say it. But you know what? You ain't going to say shit. All you going to do is you going to tweet, how's my outfit on Sundays, and then go to join the rest of your friends. That's all you're going to do. Because you ain't about to say shit to me. You ain't about to do shit to me. Now you can sit on your little account and you can this what I mean by stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. If you like to talk about sports and all that stuff, stay in your lane. But when you get out of your lane and you fuck with me, this a lane that you don't want to be in. I told y'all from the jump, if I see something that ain't right, I'm gonna call it out. Point blank, period. It's the internet. It's social media. It's my show. I could call out what I want. And if I feel like people are being grifted, people are being scammed, people are using their disabilities as a crutch to get money from people, I'm going to call that shit out. Point blank, period. And I believe it's a grift. I believe it's a scam. Because just quite naturally, as human beings, especially if you're a good human being, whenever you see somebody, quote unquote, struggling, if you're a decent human being, you're going to feel bad. You're going to want to help. The problem is when people use that and then when they get blowback, they say, that's not what I was doing. That's not what I was doing. I wasn't asking for money. I was just telling you my situation. When you tell people your situation, indirectly, you're asking for help. Damn, man. Like, oh, man. Like, damn, man. I don't know what I'm going to do to eat tomorrow. Guess what you're indirectly doing? Guess what you're telling people you don't have anything to eat. And if they were to provide for you, thank you. Or even if you're doing that, or you'll try to act surprised. Oh my God, the way y'all came through for me. I will say it again. A lot of y'all are funny. A lot of y'all are on this app. You're virtual signaling. You're calling people out. You're talking shit about me. You're talking shit about other people. You're talking shit about my political beliefs, my ideologies, and what I'm doing. And then in the next tweet, the next post, you're crying about how you can't pay your rent. You don't have gas money. You can't pay your light bill. Can I borrow something till next week? Are you kidding me? I'm going to flame you. Because how you're virtual signaling because of your quote unquote political beliefs, your ideologies, how you're super inclusive, and you want to call me out or you want to call other people out like me, you're broke. You're broke. You're struggling. So maybe if you put that energy into being woke and virtual signaling, you may be able to get a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth job, and maybe you'll be able to get you something to eat. Maybe you'll be able to pay your bills. Maybe you'll be able to pay your rent. Me personally, if I'm not able to pay bills, if I'm struggling, there's no way in hell I'm on this app as much as a lot of you are. You won't see me till the come up is real. Like I'll show back up in like a $800,000 suit. Like, hey, like I know I've been gone for a while. I'm back. You know, I had to take care of some things. I had to do some things. You know, I just couldn't find myself being on this app, and I was struggling like that. Not y'all. Y'all want everybody to live through your struggle. You want to document everything. Well, guess what? Guess what people like me is going to do? Me specifically, I'm gonna make mental notes. On July 3rd, broke. July 4th, broke again. July 5th, still broke. You can't be woke and broke. You got to pick a struggle. You got to pick one. Talk shit about me. It's just so funny how a lot of y'all got so much smoke. Y'all got so much to say about me and your little secret little chats or whatever it is. And as I look to my right, I'm seeing a generational run. I'm seeing, let me see. What's the last time I did it? Let me check. Because I want to make sure my generational run is documented well. Let me see. That's masters. Where is the undergrad? Okay. Since, let's see, what's this? Since 2000 and what is this? What is this? Oh, here we go. Since 2017, generational run. Like 96 Bulls type run. Like I'm talking community college, finish. Bachelor's, finish. Undergrad, finish. Master's, finish. Just this year, doctorate, finish. Generational run. While I'm tweeting away, while I'm laughing, while I'm ha-ha kikiing, while you got jokes, while you saying stuff about me, talking about me, saying shit, you know, I'm like, yeah, you know, generational run. When that big beautiful bill was signed, I didn't bat an eye. You know why? Because it don't impact me. Oh man, you cruel. What about the people? What about the people that need it? Oh my God. How can you be such a monster? Guess what? The people that really need it is going to keep receiving it. Going to keep receiving the resources because they really need it. The people that don't need it, you're the ones that are in trouble. I don't give a damn what eggs cost. I had an omelet this morning. I'm blessed. See, when you put your faith in a higher power, and I'm going to say his name. When you put your faith in Lord Jesus Christ and my God, our God, things in the flesh don't worry you. Monetary things don't worry you. And I'm not talking from a position of always being here. Generational run. I'm talking about ninth floor project housing. I'm talking inner city, Trenton, New Jersey. Gangs, drugs, violence. I'm talking getting myself out of that situation. I'm talking about always believing that there was a better calling for me. But when I look at where I am now, you bet your damn life that I personally feel that there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, you can't do to get out of your situation. Some of y'all got to grow up. Some of y'all are the oldest, youngest middle-aged people I've ever met. Some of you are still stuck in high school, where it's like, I got a lot of likes because I don't like this person. Everybody don't like this person. That's the mean girl, the mean guy society on social media is wild. And that goes into how you virtue signal over everything. Getting back to that. My religion, my personal beliefs doesn't allow me to mesh with things. Now, does that mean I can't treat you like a human being and still be your friend and still hope that whatever it is that you got going on, you get up out of it, or that you at least at the most part just be a successful human being and be a good person in life? Absolutely not. Call me what you want. You want to call me a bigot? You want to call me a racist? You want to call me not inclusive? All that bullshit. Guess what? You're not meant to be in everybody's circle. Everybody's not going to like your lifestyles. And you have to get over that. Just because you got pronouns and stuff in your circle and all that stuff, and you're friendly and all that stuff, good for you. Great. I love that for you. I do. I really do. I love that for you on levels that you would never understand how much I love that for you. But you can't make me like, subscribe to a damn thing that I don't want to. And some of you have to get over that. You post from your little platform, you try to demean people because they don't feel the same way that you do. Because they don't back the candidate that you do, that they not for bullshit, that they don't want to see police officers and ICE agents getting destroyed. They don't want to see our law enforcement officers get hurt, get mangled because they're doing the job lawfully. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your emotions feel. Because this is the thing about education and basic education and civics. You can't get stuff done without those three branches. You can't come in here and act like a maniac because people got to say yes. People got to say no. I'm so tired of, and people wonder why people only deal with the people that they want to be around. If November taught me anything, it's the people that call themselves trying to separate from me or trying to talk bad about me. You were never in my corner anyway. And the fact that you feel like you need to post like I've got rid of my, I've ignored my family for less. So we can't be a friend if you voted for that guy. We can't be there. Okay. Well, I can't be a friend with somebody that's advocating to destroy the very thing that is the most precious resource in the world, and that is to give birth. Uh-oh. Don't do that, Prince. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't say that, because it's my body, my choice, right? I get to do it on. Oh. You get to destroy babies and go out here and screw and be a complete smut, but Lord forbid I vote for the orange man. You get to be around here and sleep with all these women, make all these fatherless homes, be a drunk, be a drug addict, be a woman abuser, all this. But if you vote for the orange man, you the worst of the worst. But Tyrone over here is going upside your head, beating the hell out of you, giving you 6 babies, giving you 6 diseases, giving you all types of diseases like a buffet. But Lord, don't you vote for that orange man. I see some of y'all. I see some of y'all under the worst of the worst that this society can offer, telling them how fine they are, how they can get this work. All of you on Pop My Balloon, some type of dating show. The majority you got an OF. Don't vote for that orange man. Don't vote for that orange man, because I don't know about you. Your decision making is flawed if you vote for the orange man. Ma'am, you got an OF. You got 4 kids by 4 different baby daddies. You got more mileage on your coochie than a 03 Honda, but I'm the sellout. Sir, you still out here trying to discover what it is that you want to be. You're still jobless. You're begging on the internet for money every day. If a woman don't find you interesting or your third leg interesting, you're going to go poor. You're not going to eat today. But Lord, don't vote for that orange man, Prince. Cause man, I gotta reevaluate our friendship. First of all, you ain't got to reevaluate shit, because my real friends already knew what it was. And we know our boundaries. I mean, what else can I tell you? I find it mighty strange that a lot of you are speaking from your super high horse, and your horse is raggedy as fuck. Like you barely making it mentally, financially, physically, emotionally. And you worried about what somebody. A lot of you honestly will cease to exist if that man wasn't in the White House, because you wake up like, I gotta fire this tweet off. It's wild. We'll be back.
I know. You're probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
All right, let's talk about it. Listen to this clip about what else? Victimhood.
Is it me or is somebody using AI characters to create a narrative about Black women? Take a look at this.
Back in my days, we wouldn't do these hairstyles.
You keep worrying about my hair because you don't got none over.
I had to stop it there because they're about to have the little girl cussing, which is not realistic. Now take a look at this next video.
You are the most.
It's not realistic that kids are cursing today. Man, what internet are you on? See this again. This is the problem. You fake virtue signaling. You fake woke people. You have to acknowledge that there is a problem in this community with our children. They are growing up way too fast. They're listening and viewing things that they should not be seeing. And it's in the home. Forget the television. What are they seeing in the home with some of you content creators that are moms? Dads that are not around, or dads that are womanizing like hell.
Ugliest woman I've ever seen.
Girl, shut your dusty expired.
Once again, I had to stop it because it was about to get profane. My question is, who's creating these caricatures, because that's what they are, of Black women? A simple search on TikTok of Black AI characters or something of the sort will show you hundreds of personalities that are all stereotypical when it comes to women in the Black community. According to Google, you can use any type of AI generator app to create these characters, which means there's somebody that's trying to push a narrative about us. Some people may try to dismiss this as playful or just social media. I actually think that it's quite harmful. Why do Black women always have to be depicted as angry, as loud, as ignorant? We all know that these preconceived notions can affect how people treat us. So tell me in the comments, how does it make you feel when you see videos like this depicting?
It makes me feel nothing. Why are they always depicted as angry? Because every video on my timeline is them yelling, cussing out somebody, being disrespectful, being loud and wrong, being irrational. What about the video? Pop My Balloon. All these shows where women are literally degrading themselves in front of men. It's not AI, baby. AI is just going off of what they see, the algorithm. The same way you could go into and say, hey, give me a loudmouth Black woman, it's the same way you could go in and say, hey, give me a smart, intelligent Black man or woman speaking the Gettysburg Address. It'll pop up. Correct, Cajun. You got videos depicting white people in a bad light, Asian people in a bad light. You got it all over the place. For some reason, let me tell you something how this works. The fact you made that video, the people that are making them going to keep making them. Why? Because they know that it gets to you. Y'all got to let go of that generational hurt that you had nothing to do with. You are in front of the screen, highly intelligent. I'm just going off the clip. Well put together, articulate. You dress well. So boom, you're changing the narrative right there by the way you address the crowd, how well together you are, and how you made your video. You're destroying the stereotype. I couldn't agree anymore, AJ. They give people the mirror, then get mad at the reflection. That's what you do. You giving them the stereotype. You're giving, and literally, I'm about to show you videos why those stereotypes exist. Why AI don't have to work hard to create these scenarios. I'm about to show you another one. Now you tell me if AI is the problem. AI is not your problem. Look at this video. The caption says, "Not one man tried to talk to me. I'm officially ugly." She's I think she's on a cruise.
I'm out here on the Detroit Princess boat at the Q weekend.
Hold on. I come back in here. I come back in here. You're on a Detroit boat with the Q's. You know what? I'm not gonna disrespect that organization, but you don't have to look. You don't have to look hard to and to figure out why you probably not getting any play on that Q boat. But let's keep going.
Okay. Yeah. At the very top.
Okay, I ain't want to keep playing where those fans at because I don't want to get copyrighted. But Miss Ma'am, first of all, the fact that you said not one man tried to talk to me, I'm officially ugly. Why is your validation in men talking to you? And I mean, real quick, do y'all see what I'm seeing? Like, let's be honest, ma'am. It looked like you put no effort into fixing those jump ropes. Titties longer than a Friday going into a 3-day weekend. Eyelashes look like dollar store broom bristles. What are we supposed to do with this? What are we supposed to do with this? Huh? Prince, don't be done. Hey, you hate black women. No, I don't. I married one. I love black women. Like, you know, the black woman I just played before this video who was articulate, smart, attractive, knew how to talk, knew how to come across. That's the black women that we need to destroy the algorithm, destroy the stereotype. The reason why nobody is talking to you because they probably just, let me tell you something about men. Men are tired. Men are either going to pump and dump. That's it. And you may find somebody that might want to deal with you in your old age. You went to a Detroit Q party, a boat in Detroit with the Qs, and thought you was gonna be filet mignon. You thought you was gonna get snatched up. Again, you better do your damn research. And then the fishing for compliments, because under the comments, people was like, "Girl, is the ugly in the room with us? Cause where? That's on them. They must be sassy. They must be gay. All this stuff. Why wouldn't I'm gonna save that for the next one? We'll be back after this next message. Speaking of Pop My Balloon, here's a segment. Check it out.
I'm 35.
And what do you do?
I just graduated from USF, Go Bulls, as a doctor for anesthesia.
Nice,
So,
congratulations.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we got a doctor in the house.
Catherine, 31.
Okay, Catherine, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I know you said you're a doctor, and I think that's great. I know you said you recently graduated school, something along the lines of that, and I'm looking for someone a little bit more seasoned in their career, a little bit more financially stable and things of that nature. So I did appreciate everything you said. It's just that.
I know you just graduated school with your doctorate, and that's really admirable. That's good, but I want somebody that's a little more seasoned. No, you want to get the Sonic coins knocked out of you by this unicorn thug that has a degree and is making and has been making money for 32 years. Let me tell you something about this unicorn thug that some of y'all are looking for. This dude with an edge. They don't exist. These people you want with edges, those edges end up going in your stomach, in your back, in your shoulder, in your eye, in your face, in your ass. Because they end up stabbing you with that edge. This man just told you he graduated with a whole doctor in anesthesia. And the first thing you went to was he hasn't been a doctor for that long. Ma'am, I would have Googled in my phone right then how much a doctor in anesthesia makes, how much an anesthesiologist makes. And then you have people in the comment section saying, I don't think he's a medical doctor because the way he said it sounds like he's a full nurse practitioner, blah, blah, blah. Look how much a full nurse practitioner makes or a doctor, a DNP makes. Ma'am, you are on this show because you have nobody. Nobody wants you. You turned down a whole doctor. I'm going to take him for what he said. He just graduated USF. And another thing you can Google on your phone, because when you graduate, when you get a doctorate, when you get any type of degree, you can find that information. That's why a lot of you fake doctors, Cheyenne Bryant, that's out here saying that you a doctor, where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? You can't make this stuff up. Only a man who just graduated from medical school can be turned down as not seasoned and not financially stable. It's nothing more stable than being a doctor, because we always need them. You know, the way y'all eat, the way y'all don't work out, the way y'all get concrete put in your ass, the way your BBL stink, the way you want cosmetic surgery, we're always going to need doctors. Guess who's going to be in charge for making sure you're asleep long enough to get these bad surgeries and to get all these extra eyelashes and all this shit put on you? An anesthesiologist. He's responsible for that. He's responsible for you laying down to get these bad BBLs, to get this lipo, to get cheek implants, to get lip fillers. He's the guy. You're on a show where they pop balloons, but you said that man isn't seasoned or stable. He's 35 years old, man. That's the problem. Y'all want people too seasoned. That's why you got hypertension. That's why you got hypertension. Speaking of hypertension, you get hypertension from too much sodium, being overweight, eating a lot of processed foods, not eating right, not working out, being stressed, not having a job, dealing with sorry ass. Well, I'm just going to play it.
no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit. Get on Section 8. Find you a nice apartment. Go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
Now, even though that I believe in my heart, I'm gonna be fair. I really believe in my heart that's a skit. Like, they're just doing that. But again, it goes back to that first video I played about the algorithm. Guess what AI is going to see? Guess what AI is going to see? It's going to see that a woman is telling her son to not get a job because she want to keep her Section 8. And then she wants him to get on Section 8. So they could combine and become the Avengers of Snap. So they could be the Power Rangers of Snap. You can't create nothing out of nothing. Even if this is a skit, which I believe it is, why would you do that? You already know people have a stereotype when it comes to welfare, because despite what people may think, black people aren't the only people that's on welfare that's using government assistance. We've debunked this. Okay? But you literally just played it to their hands. And you're the reason why that big, beautiful bill is championed by a certain group of people, and why it's not championed by a certain group of people. It's not championed by what is in this video because you want the government to keep saving you. You want the government to take care of you. And guess where that money comes from? Oh, Prince, that's surface level. You're not paying on that. Yeah. We've debunked that too. When you're in a grocery store and you got 10 items that's coming over $100, and somebody has 2 carts full of stuff, and all they got to do is pull out a card and swipe, courtesy of old Uncle Sam, not Uncle Sam, but courtesy of the government, you damn right people are going to be pissed off. And correct, Lynn, white women are the majority and they're silent. Again, we perpetuate the stereotypes. We give them the ammunition. We give them the fodder. We give it to them. We give it to them. We just gave it to them. Until we understand the influence and the power in which we hold, the tongue is powerful. I just saw a video where a woman went on she was on video talking about how she be lying to keep her snap and stuff. Now she's in debt over $40-something thousand because somebody reported her. These people are not playing. You think PPP loans was the you have no idea. And then you wonder why people who have nothing to worry about are so loud. It's because we have nothing to worry about. It's like when you used to watch a sibling or somebody get in trouble and you know you had absolutely nothing to do with it. So you're like, that's how we feel on this side. When we're not taking resources and stealing resources that we don't need, we feel good. When that bill was signed, it wasn't bothering us. Sure, do you have some sort of empathy for people who may need it and are going to get swept up in it? Yeah, but to a certain extent, because this is what happens when you don't call out the ones that are making it worse for you. When y'all are smiling and ha ha kiki like, girl, I went and just racked up $400 my Snap and all this stuff. But now when they're coming to get it and they got questions, now you want to cry. No, you should have been telling your friend to shut up and be quiet and just get your Snap in peace. Stop antagonizing these people. Stop pissing these people off. Again, when that man signed that bill, I just chuckled because I was like, yep, well, here we go. Here we go. We'll be back.
It's always lit over at ajsrantroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to ajsrantroom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
All right, it's time for Nene. I said what I said.
I said what I said.
All right, so for those who don't know, Wimbledon has been going on and it's been some great matches. Shout out to Ben, Big Ben, he's killing it. But Naomi Osaka made the news because there's been a pattern developing that when she loses, you can see the angst, you can feel the mental health, you can feel the struggle, you can feel everything. And some people has been questioning, is she a crybaby? Do she need to step away? Is her being with a man the problem? And now being a mother, all this is coming to play. People have questions. So I'm going to break it down after this video. Take a listen.
I'm just going to be a negative human being today. I'm so sorry. Like, I have nothing positive to say about myself, which is something I'm working on. I think, yeah. I mean, it was my daughter's birthday, so I was happy about that this week. But other than that, it's just today I'm just constantly replaying the match now.
I'm going to be negative about myself today. I'm going to constantly be thinking about the match. It was my daughter's birthday today, so I'm happy about that. As somebody who has his own struggles with mental health and studied mental health and wrote about mental health, this is where I struggle, because I also know that sometimes you can be really waiting to lean on when you're acting like this, the way she's acting. You could always fall back on, well, you know, I've been upfront about my mental health issues. I'm going through something, so y'all back off. Yeah, but because sometimes we know what we're doing. We're setting the stage. Like, I can't come out here, like, I can't, everything that I've said up until this point right now, I can't then go back and be like, well, you know, I'm bipolar and I'm major depressive, so if I say something wrong, you know, that's what's going on. That's what happened. You know, blame it on the mental health. You can't do that, because when you're actually going through an episode, nope, you don't even know it. You don't realize it's happening. You won't even say it. Like you're not like, oh man, I'm bipolar and that's why I'm about to go crazy. No. You don't preface shit. You just going through it, and then you're like, and then somebody's like, hey, snap out of it. She just lost that match. So that's why it's a little skewed, because yes, as an athlete, when you're at the top of your game like she is, and you've won like she has, you've won major tournaments, you've won women's, you won US Opens, You're successful. When you lose at that level, it does hurt. It hurts. All the great ones you're going to hurt. The losses stick with you more than the wins. That's why if you ask Tom Brady what he remembers about his career is the 3 Super Bowl losses. That's what sticks to Tom Brady. So Naomi, she lost and she's feeling it. But this is my thing here. This is when you got to have people around you to tell you, hey, every time you lose, it you spiral. So either we have to pull back and build you up to where we can have things in place. When this loss happens, you don't get in front of the media and you're like, I'm going to be negative, and you look like you really like you're going through it. That's what's going to have to be done. Because I'm going to tell you something. This is where the virtue signal come in. People say they care about mental health, but do they really? Because y'all was all in her comment section calling her a crybaby, telling her to suck it up, telling her life moves on, telling her the reason why she's like that because her man ain't shit and all this stuff. Do y'all really care? Or it only matters when it's somebody that you like? And I have to call cap on that. Naomi, you're successful. You won a lot. You're a mom. You just gotta find a way to build. I know what that is. I know that sound. I know that look. That's that look of failure. Of course, I haven't failed playing Wimbledon, but I've failed in certain aspects of my life when I was coming up. I flunked out of college a couple times. It's been some times in my life where it's been dark, very dark, and I had to figure things out. But the difference is I didn't have to figure it out in front of the world like you do as a professional athlete. So I can't speak to that aspect, but what I can speak to is the best thing to do is get people around you that know you and are the best for you, so they can build that armor around you. Because if you don't have armor around your mental health, it will get chipped away, and it only takes the right hit in the right spot that will make you go to hell off. And I don't want that for you. Because you have somebody now that you're responsible for, and they're looking for you. That's your daughter. So build your armor, girl. Those out there that's struggling, build your armor. Build your armor like I built mine. You know what my armor is, to be honest? My armor is a level of the most zeroest, that's not even a word, the most zeroest of fucks given. When I tell you it don't matter, I mean, I use what people say about me and stuff like that to talk on my show because that's what I do. But I guarantee you, there has not been a time where I'm like, oh man, what's the name said this about me on social media? Like, I'm heartbroken. Even when I post something and somebody say something crazy, I don't go back and forth with these people. Because your armor is the wins. Your armor is your success. Your armor is your blessings. Because when you really sit back and think about what you have and what you've accomplished, when somebody really tries to point out something that you failed at or something you didn't accomplish, that's what builds that equity where you're like, Yeah, but I already won a Wimbledon. But you know, I just didn't win this one. But I won one. Like, what are we talking about? You just gotta have zero. You just gotta give zeros. Speaking of Big Beautiful Bill and mental health and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, let's get into it.
So y'all know I'm transgender, right? I've had a double mastectomy, hysterectomy, and 4 separate surgeries in my bottom area to create a penis. All of this shit covered by insurance. Zero out of pocket for me. When I look at the medical bills, they're damn near almost touching $1 million. Crazy, right? So let me tell you what's fucked up about our health insurance system.
Oh, now he's about to tell us what's fucked up about our health insurance. Not the $1 million worth of cosmetic surgery, not the splitting, not the transforming into a penis. That's not what's wrong with the medical system. He now about to tell us what's wrong with the medical system.
I go in the other day to get a root canal.
A root
for them
canal?
to tell me my insurance won't cover my root canal. I gotta pay $1,500 out of pocket for a root canal. Can somebody please make this shit make sense? Don't get me wrong. I'm thankful that they
$1 million, $1,500 on a root canal, and can't fix that goddamn smoke alarm. Can't put batteries in the smoke alarm.
did cover everything related to my transition. But y'all won't cover a damn tooth? So what, my tooth gotta be transgender or some shit?
And he calls his name Trans Goat, by the way, on TikTok. Y'all see why people champion the Big Beautiful Bill? Y'all see why people love the Big Beautiful Bill? Because check this out. I know Lynn. I know. Do y'all hear me now? I kid you not. We just gotta. Y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all hear me. We have a thunderstorm right now, and it just knocked everything out. Hold on, y'all. We got a thunderstorm, and everything just got knocked out. Do you hear me? Let me know if y'all hear me. Okay, good. All right, yes. I kid you not. Soon as the lightning and the thunder went down, the mic went out. I looked down at my mic. It's all right. So that means I gotta hurry up. Yes. Over $1 million in cosmetic surgery, and you complaining about a root canal. Sir, that's the last. Mr. Ma'am, sir, ma'am, whatever, they, whatever. This is why people are behind the bill, because people are getting on here and saying the absolute worst shit. You're getting on here and you're bragging about stuff that you should just keep to yourself. But it's not a mental illness. It's not a mental illness. That's what I heard. That's what they told me. And speaking of mental illnesses, and do you know how unhinged you have to be to piss off? I can't even describe it. You know how unhinged you have to be to piss off a Chick-fil-A worker? Take a look.
This is crazy. In Chick-fil-A,
I will call the police to remove you if you do not
no,
leave.
you can
are
call
not going to
them.
come
You're
insulting the way
the
I
them,
am.
but
You
have
have a great day.
Boy, get out. Go. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. Can't even slam the door.
Even when he was mad, he told her, "You have a great day." That's why Chick-fil-A is goated. Like, no, they don't do 2 for $5 chicken sandwiches. No, they don't do bundle meals. No, they don't give out coupons. Well, they do give out coupons and points and all that, but they don't do like two for $5 meals and stuff like that. You pay for the experience, and you know your food is going to be consistently great, and the service is going to be good. Yeah, that stomp was wicked work. You have a great day. Big stomp. Wanted to slam the door, forgot the door got air. He couldn't slam the door. But those 2 cackling hens that pissed him off, I don't understand why y'all go to these fast food restaurants and give people a hard time. You haven't learned yet to not piss off people that's handling your food. You don't know that you're not supposed to do that. When I saw this, I was like, how do you? I don't think I've ever seen a Chick-fil-A worker mad. I don't know. That's wild to me. I'll be back with my closing take.
I know. You're probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
All right, my outtake is RG3. For those who don't know, somebody did a recreation. Angel Reese got the cover of 2K26 for the WNBA cover, and somebody replaced it with a monkey, a literal monkey, and a monkey in a uniform. And this is what RG3. This is what his tweet. This is what RG3 tweet said about the Angel Reese debacle. Pretty much he said, where is it? Where are you? How come I had it up and then it doesn't want to pop up? Of course it doesn't. Thank you. Oh, there we are, Robert. All right, Robert. So this is what he said. All right, this has got to stop. There is no place for racism in the world, whether you like a player or not. Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey. I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats. Threats of physical harm to my family and friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media and beyond. That will never be okay with me. I never attacked her or her family when I started, and backed up that it was clear basketball evidence that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. It's sports. Everybody won't like each other. People in Angel's inner circle called me and told me I was right, and Angel Reese has grown to hate Caitlin Clark because of the media always asking her about Caitlin and being constantly compared to her. Some people made it about race, but I never did and never will. Instead of becoming a villain in anyone's story, I decided to just not. All that being said, All that being said, Angel Reese or any black man or woman should never be called or depicted as a monkey, ever. Stop it. If you hate Angel Reese because she's black, you are the problem. If you hate Angel Reese because you are a Caitlin Clark fan, don't turn it racial. There should be no space for racism in this world. RG3, you're never going to beat those cornball allegations. And I'm going to tell you why. I forgot that this tweet was about Angel Reese and her being depicted as a monkey on the cover, because you made the first 3 paragraphs about you in the dissertation. Oh, people was threatening me and my wife, blah, 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 blah. But after all that, Angel Reese should not be depicted as a monkey. After all that, it should not be racial. After all that, RG3, you was better off just saying, Angel Reese did all this to me. Y'all look at this. Versus Angel Reese did all this to me, but she should not be depicted as a monkey on the cover. This is this is what happens when you're disingenuous. And RG3, you know what you were doing when you released that tweet. I don't care what you say, RG3. You can say it was never about that. It was about this. It was about no. It was about you proving that you were right and also getting some get back. Because why would you share that photo? You could have just did the tweet. You could have just wrote the tweet but not shared the photo of it. That passive aggressive bullshit. Now, I was on your side when Ryan Clark went at you, because I think Ryan Clark, he needs to give up his whole Malcolm, Martin Luther, Sean, whatever the name is, the Malcolm X, all that stuff. All these civil rights leader he's trying to combine into being on a pivot. I thought he was wrong as hell to call you out for, because you was with you have a white wife, especially considering that we found out that his baby mama is white. You can't make this shit up. But RG3, man, sometimes you just gotta, you know how much stuff I want to comment on, I want to tweet about, I want to talk about, but I just let it go on social media. Everything don't require a think piece. Everything don't require your thought. Like, the only person I ever want to know, the only person I care about that when something is going on is Ja Rule. I wonder what Ja Rule is doing right now. Like, what does Ja Rule think about this Angel Reese thing? That's the only person I'm accepting. Other than that, RG3, nobody sitting at home like, I want to see what RG3 thinks about this. Dude, you don't have that clout. You're not a LeBron James. You're not a Tom Brady. You're not one of these athletes where people like seek out to know what they think about things. You're RG3. Like, just because you have a lot of followers doesn't mean doesn't mean that you're profound. It just means you have a lot of followers. I've seen more people make more impact with less followers than the people with these big ass platforms that either chat GPT they shit or they have somebody run their social media account. Dude, you wrote 3 paragraphs of why Angel Reese should be depicted as a monkey on that thing by stating that because you talked about her, you was getting death threats and stuff like that. Not that you was advocating that she should be, but you're giving people the battery in their back to be like, well, if because of her all this happened, then maybe she should be depicted as that. That's what you did. RG3, dude, like sometimes you just gotta log off, man. Just go log off, be a family man. You know, everybody don't want to know what you think about think pieces and civil rights issues and 2K issues. Like, dude, just go away for a little bit. Like, I'm so sick of these entertainers and stuff just thinking that they can just say whatever they want, and because of their status that nobody's going to call them out on it. I don't get starstruck. I've literally been next to Michael Jordan. There's no. There's only two people that I was like, oh shit. That was Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson. Other than that, like, nobody else. If MJ was here, that would be that'd be number one. That would be the only person I'm like, oh shit. That's Michael Jackson. I'm gonna get this autograph. But other than that, RG3, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. So with that being said, thank you everybody for listening. I appreciate y'all. Again, Real Prince Blue on all social media platforms. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Make sure you hit the notification bell. I'm gaining more followers. I just reached 2,000 watch hours. Yay! So please keep watching. Hopefully I'll get monetized somewhere down the road. Just please make sure y'all support my brother AJ with his lunch rant and the rant experience. Make sure you support Inked with the Whenever podcast. Make sure you support Trifecta Hour that will be here tomorrow. We got our 99th episode tomorrow. Then we got the 100th after that. So we got a lot of stuff brewing. So make sure you support all those platforms. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. And there was one other thing I wanted to say, but I forgot about it. Oh yeah, just make sure that you Real Prince Blue across all platforms and to close real quick to close. If this podcast, this episode offended you in any way, you are a hit dog and you hollered. If you're not begging for money, if your rent is paid, if you're not grifting for money, if you're not trying to use your disabilities as a crutch to take advantage of people's sensibilities, then I wasn't talking to you. But if you are doing that, I was talking to you. Okay? That's it. Why are y'all still here? Get out of here. I'll see y'all next week.
Come through. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time. Prince Blue. Real time. Real time. Real time. Prince Blue. Real time. Prince Blue. Real time.